Hey everybody, welcome back to another Confessions of a NARP. Today my calf's feeling like 98% better. Maybe I should wait till it's 100, but I'm at some park. I googled it was close to my house, so I thought I'd give it a run, give it a go. On the way in here, I guess school's out now because there's a million kindergarten and little kids running around, so hopefully I don't step on anybody today. But regardless, we should have a good run. So today, first time we talked about how much you should run. Only increase your volume by about 10% a week. Episode number 2, we looked at how to warm up for a runner and work on a little bit of running technique drills. Today, I think I mentioned what I want to talk about is cadence. So how fast should your feet be turning over? Watches are amazing these days. They pretty much tell you your cadence on the fly as you're running, which is great. Ideally, because I know I'm not doing it right now, cadence should be between 160 and 170 steps per minute. So that's our goal. I know I've got my Garmin watch on me, and that is handy enough and tells me my cadence on the fly, so I know how I'm doing. Unfortunately, for the last few runs, I've only been averaging about 155 to 158 steps per minute. So I'm doing my first trail run of, I guess, the season today, so we'll see if I can keep my cadence up. But when I get back, I'll give you guys some tips on how to improve your cadence if you're not hitting that 160 to 170 mark. So regardless, hopefully you guys get a good run in today, and I'll see you when I get back. Let's go. Oh. Hey everybody, I survived. I'm back. Almost didn't make it. Parking lot behind me. So I'm going to cut to some other footage so you don't see me dying, but I'm going to keep talking to you about how to improve your cadence. So, it was a beautiful ride, so I'm going to show you some of what I just ran with. Really enjoyed it. I think it was a little bit quicker pace than last time, a lot hillier. Again, I'll post on my Garmin and Strava stuff right there. But hey, this trip was awesome. It was absolutely beautiful. I ran in the middle of the day this time instead of in the morning or in the evening, and I decided to wear my long sleeve shirt, which probably wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done, but other than that, absolutely enjoyed it. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling. How to improve your cadence. So cadence is just one of the many parts. Okay, so welcome back everybody. Wow, just headed back home after the run, did a little grocery shop, caught my breath a little bit, collected my thoughts, so hopefully this is a little more coherent for those paying attention and watching this far in the video. I appreciate all of you, all like 2 of you, regardless. So running cadence is how fast your feet turn over. Number of ways you can improve that. Number 1 is to improve your endurance, your muscular endurance, so your ability to actually just move your legs faster, more. That's pretty much the best, and the best way to do that is to just keep running. So if cadence is your thing, if that's your goal for this time out, or whenever you go running, just try and do a couple more strides per minute than you did the time before, and then you'll notice you'll finally start to reach that goal, if you're not already there, of 160 to 170 strides per minute. Other stuff we can do is make sure we're utilizing our arms. Now, using our arms doesn't make you run faster. It makes you accelerate better, but once you're at speed, and once you've reached the speed that you're running at, they're just there for balance. However, if you're not using your arms effectively, which is keeping your elbows at 90 degrees and bringing your hand cheek to cheek, then you're not utilizing them to their fullest potential, and therefore not getting the most out of your stride. The reason that your arms help with your stride is that think of it like a sling. You've got almost like the seatbelt I'm wearing now. My left shoulder is connected to my right hip, and so on and so forth. If you aren't utilizing a full arm swing, wish me luck. So if you're not utilizing a full arm swing, you're not maximizing kind of that slingshot potential that you have. So when you are loading that elbow back and you're driving it back, it's actually driving your right knee and right hip forward. So you want to make sure that you're really utilizing cheek to cheek, especially when you're running at speed, sort of arm form, keeping your elbow locked at 90 degrees there to do that. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to increase your stride length. but we got to make sure that we're not overreaching our stride. So for right now, I don't care if you're a heel striker, I don't care if you're a mid-foot or forefoot striker. All I care about is that whatever part of your foot hits the ground when you run, it's under your knee. If it's in front of your knee, it's going to act like a brake. Whether you're a forefoot runner or a rear foot striker, it's going to act like a brake. Next, you also don't want to understride, and that's just having your foot strike behind your knee. I'll see, maybe I'll get out of the car and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. But that's, you want your foot, whatever part of the foot you strike on, to strike under your knee. Next two things regarding your knee. So you can drive your knee up to help bring up and lengthen out your stride to turn over a little bit quicker. And you can also bring your heel closer to your butt. You don't need to kick your butt every time you run, but you shouldn't be shuffling. If you're shuffling, you've got a low stride length, and chances are you're not turning over as efficiently because your feet while you're shuffling. So just make sure to take advantage of a full leg swing, and make sure you've got an efficient turnover when you're doing that. So hopefully I can edit this well enough so it doesn't look like I'm rambling. But regardless, those are your tips today. Yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys next time.